Hey guys, so I'm in a different location today. Why? Because my room's a mess, so I transferred myself to my sister's room, where it's a lot nicer and cleaner and overall prettier than my room. And I also look like a hot mess, but you know what? I still decided to film this video. You know why? Because I'm a dedicated booktuber. Anyways, so today is my June wrap-up / July TBR. And I, first of all, just want to say I don't normally have a set TBR for a month. I'm not like, this month I'm going to read 4 books, and exactly 4 books, and those 4 books are going to be this, this, and this. Like, no, I just read whatever I want and what I'm in the mood for. But I have books here that if I don't get around to reading this month, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself. So, let's begin. Okay, so first, starting off with the wrap-up, I have the books that I read on my phone from Goodreads because I cannot memorize that many books. The first one that I read this month is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, which is the sequel to A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This Court of Thorns and Roses, if you didn't know, it's kind of like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Very loosely based. Very, very loosely based on Beauty and the Beast. And it's like about a girl named Farah who kills what she thinks is a wolf, but turns out to be a fairy, and then she gets dragged off to fairyland to repay her debts. Pretty much. And this is a sequel to that book, and it was kind of a disappointment just because everyone was raving about it, and I expected this to be the best thing since sliced bread, but it wasn't, and I was kind of disappointed. I gave it like a 3.5, 4 stars out of 5. It wasn't a bad book. I think if I went in not hearing anyone else's opinions, I would have probably liked it a bit more, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. Then, the next disappointing book I read this month was A Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This book, so many people have loved it and raved about it, and I've been wanting to read it for a while, and I was expecting this to be amazing, but sadly it wasn't. I give it a 2 out of 5. I didn't like it. The reason I give it 2 out of 5 is because it was very slow. It was a very, very, very slow read. And there were some parts that actually got me hooked and interested in the story, but that only lasted for like 3 pages, so. And also another factor in me not liking this book that much is because I'm normally really good with fantasy. Like I normally can pick up the terms and stuff, like the new magical elements. I can pick it up pretty quickly. But for this story, even like 300 pages in, I was like, wait, what is this again? And that just really worsened my reading experience a bit. Next, I read Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, which actually is my first book that I've ever read in ebook format, and it wasn't that bad, honestly. I liked the book. I think I would have liked it a lot better if I read it physically, just because I'm not used to the whole ebook thing yet. But I loved Throne of Glass. 5 out of 5. You all know what it's about. You don't need me to tell you. BookTube has been raving about it for like ever. So, okay, the last 4 books that I'm going to mention, I actually do have it physically. I have it in a physical copy, in a physical format. And first one, I read Opal and Origin, which is the 3rd and the 4th book in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which I absolutely love. I liked Origin a lot more than Opal. Opal, I gave it like a 4 out of 5, just because compared to the other books in the series, it was a little bit slower and it just felt like not a lot of things happened. But it was still good. And Origin, it's probably one of my favorites in the series. It's tied. Obsidian and Origin are tied for like number 1 spot in the series. Yeah, it's really great. If you don't know what it's about, first book in the Lux series is Obsidian. It's about a girl who lives or who moves to middle of nowhere, West Virginia, and she discovers her next door neighbors are aliens. And this series has a lot of tropes and a lot of like cliches. So if you don't like that, don't read this series. It has a lot of like insta love and things I normally would stay away from, but for some reason it just kind of works in the series. And this whole series, it's not even like a sci-fi, it's more of a romance with some sci-fi elements. Okay, last two books I read this month were Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the second book in the Throne of Glass series. I give this 3 out of 5. Definitely did not like it as much as the other one. I felt like it was slower. I don't know. Something about Sarah J. Maas, like, she hooks me in the first book. It happened with The Court of Thorns Roses, happened with Throne of Glass, and I'm like, yes! Next book will be amazing! But then it turns out the second book isn't as amazing as the first one, and I don't know, I think it's just me because everyone else loves her books, like, loves the second, third, rest of the series more than the first one, but I don't know what's wrong with you guys, I'm sorry. But I just felt like it wasn't as good as the first one. 3 out of 5 stars. And then I read the third one, Air of Fire. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Definitely stuff goes down in this book. But it took me a while to get hooked into it, get sucked into the story. Okay, so on to my TBR. This month I want to get around to reading the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series, but I want to get it from my library, but they don't have it yet, and I don't want to place it on hold because that's just too much work. So I'll, like, I don't know, I'll probably wait until they get it in, like that person who has it returns it, and then I'll get it because I'm really lazy. So I want to read it this month. I don't know what the 4th book is called. It's Crown of Midnight or something. Wait, no, that's the 2nd book. I don't know what the 4th book is called, but I want to read it, and I also want to finish reading Opposition by Jennifer Amachow, which is the series finale of the Lux series. I started reading it. I'm basically halfway through it, almost. I'm on page 209, and stuff is going down. Like, chapter 1, stuff goes down in chapter 1, and it just stuff keeps going down throughout the book. And I'm really excited. I kind of put it off for a while because I didn't want the series to end, so I just started reading more books instead of getting around to it. But now that I'm really happy, but I'm really sad because the series is ending and there was gonna be no more books, and yeah. But I'm excited. I need to finish reading this. I'll probably finish it by like Saturday or something. After I'm done after I'm done reading that, I'll probably pick up The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh. It's a retelling of 1001 Nights, which there's a man walking outside the window. I really hope you can't see me. No, he's looking straight ahead. Good. After I'm done reading that book, I'll probably want to read Oblivion by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I've talked about the Lux series so much, I feel like, on my channel, and like the 2 videos I've made including those books, that I'm sorry, okay? I'll finish the series and I'll move on and talk about other books, but I want to read Oblivion, which is the Obsidian told in Damon's point of view. And throughout the series you get kind of glimpses, like you get scenes in Damon's point of view, and I like it a lot better than Katie just because it's a different voice and it's just a lot better. Like, I don't know, I just like his voice a lot better than Katie's. So I'm really excited to read this, and yeah. Last book I plan on reading this month. This is probably going to be the last book I read this month if I get the 4th book in the Throne of Glass series in time. This is probably going to be the final one. But I want to read Forbidden by Tabitha Fuzama, and I mentioned this in my book haul. And And yeah, I'm so excited to read this book. It's about siblings that love each other in a way siblings probably shouldn't love each other. And it's a good story. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's good because I haven't read it, but I heard it was good. A lot of good things have come from people who've read this story, so I trust those people. And yeah. Sorry for my hair being a hot mess. My life is one big giant mess. I should write songs, guys. What am I doing making YouTube videos? I should be writing songs right now. Okay, well, hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you later. Bye!